aspiration of every human being is to have his path made clear.
Without self-respect, you're certainly self-destruct. Be true to your history. Therein lies your possibility. Harriet Tubman, Ida B. Wells, Barnett, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X.
In fact, as I think about the specific issue of your leave taking of Harvard and moving back to Princeton, I
leave taking. I was pushed out, brother. Leave taking.
Leave taking. I think of a friction, in fact.
A friction, a clash. A clash.
A clash. A clash between high culture and low culture. A clash between perhaps your desire to blend all that there is to be blended with education with what perhaps Harvard wants to see itself as. I'm not sure if you saw it that way or if anyone else saw it that way, but it seemed that there was a tension there and the two couldn't coexist.
No, I think certainly that was one element. There's a lot of things going on in those two meetings that we had. But certainly, I mean, one had to do with a technocratic understanding of education versus a democratic understanding of education. And the technocratic one tends to put much more weight on highly specialized forms of knowledge with downplay synoptic synthetic attempts to bring knowledge together, to integrate it, as it were. And it certainly goes hand in hand with a certain difficulty in appreciating the cultural genius of everyday people.
Certainly.
And so, you know, for me, I think the clash that took place at Harvard certainly had that in mind, because he did not like the CD music. Hip-hop music's an embarrassment to me. It's an embarrassment to Harvard.
Yeah.
I said, well, Harvard's not my point of reference. He said, that's all. It's not my, never has been, never will be. Princeton isn't either. The idea of a president exercising aesthetic judgment on the spot. And the sad thing was he had never heard my CD, so that was another confirmation of what W. Du Bois called the a priori approach to the Negro. You don't need evidence, you don't need any data. You just heard it's a hip-hop album and must be about G-string, bling, bling, and so forth. Well, no, not at all. If you listen to the thing, it's what Nietzsche called a danceable education.
Yes.
That's what I'm after. It's paideia. It's trying to wake folk, shake them up, recognize that this music you're listening to is rooted in a great struggle for dignity and decency and freedom. From the heights of rich African humanity to the depths of sick American barbarity, in the whirlwinds of white supremacy, black people preserved their sanity and dignity.